First match was a draw. The second match was a draw after extra time. The third match was a draw after extra time. It was incredible. And I went to a fourth match between the teams. And as each game was drawn and went on to the next stage, more and more people were sucked into it and grabbed by the intensity of it and the drama of it.
And I think the big thing that them games did for the GAA, in my opinion, was there was people that weren't really GAA people that started watching GAA that time. And that was the great thing about it.
This match just took over everything. It was talk show, it was phone-in, it took the GAA onto a perch that it couldn't have imagined when you had Italia 90, when you had Euro 88. It was all soccer. And that was so new to us because we never had a soccer team in major international finals. So that was all the talk, and suddenly this Dublin Meath thing just became extraordinary.
It almost brought the showbiz, the razzmatazz to the GAA. You know, the full houses in Croke Park and all the different end-to-end stuff and the different twists and turns that those matches take.
And the first three matches had all been on Sundays. I presented Sunday Sport on the radio at the time, so the fourth match, the third replay, was fixed for a Saturday, and I was thrilled because it gave me a chance to go to it rather than being in the radio studio.
Replay, and the changes we were speculating from Dublin are materialising. Paul Curran here is on the 40. Tommy Carr still right half back, drilling this one forward towards Charlie Redmond, who's moving to the centre. That's closed down, however, by Liam Harnan. Paul Clark is playing it full forward. It's Mick Galvin top of the left, Declan Sheehan top of the right, and into midfield has come Jack Sheedy. Meanwhile, it's David Beggy looking for score number one for the afternoon. Superbly closed down by the very mobile Tommy Carr.
And Meath and Dublin had a very, tough rivalry. There was great respect, but nobody gave one another an inch. And the physicality of those games was extremely tough. And it wasn't a place to be faint-hearted.
Against Phelan. Trading the pass inside to Bernard Flynn, sells a beautiful dummy, and from 20 metres out is kicked it over the bar. Meath's first point from play, and Bernard Flynn's first score of the afternoon. So Tommy Hart gets the second half underway, 7 points to 5. Dublin the leaders, and Jerry McEntee straight away trying to redress that situation. Keith Barr.
You had to get in, you had to get stuck into your players, the opposition. It was going to go down to, you always knew it was going to go down to the wire.
Meath in need of a goal, and they've got it! It's Brian Stafford who's brought them back.
And I remember eventually Meath winning the fourth game, and it all started from their own end line with Martin O'Connell having 1 foot out of play, and 8 passes later the ball was in the Dublin net.
It was a heartbreaking movement. I was actually right from the canal end right up to Hill 16. I mean, the Dublin players never got a hand on the ball. I mean, it was fluent football from Meath, and it ended up with a fantastic goal, an unlikely scorer in Foley, and it was heartbreaking in the end. But that's sport, and you just have to get on with it.
Now they're going for a win, which we scarcely thought they were going to have 10 minutes ago. We had them completely written off. Going, and they're in front! Meath lead in this amazing game. We're into injury time.
Definitely, when you look back at GAA and look back at them games, we have to say, I mean, it helped the GAA in Dublin and in Meath, of course, but it did a lot for GAA all over the country, because it made it easier to promote our games. It made it easier for coaches, for managers, for clubs to sell tickets, do everything else.
We were writing the Meath obituary up here. We obviously hadn't the faith that the players had in their own ability. We should have known, because we've seen them ever since 1986 combine superbly. You can't keep a good Meath team down. McQuillan. They've won it! Meath have won by a point. It's an amazing win. A late goal by Kevin Foley. A winning point by David Beggy.
And of course, the extraordinary thing as well about that was, because Meath came through that, having in almost all of the games looked like they were ready to fall over and be knocked out, because they came through that and had this marathon run through the championship, I think they played 11 games in that championship, which was extraordinary. There was almost an assumption that they were going to win the All-Ireland. And of course, they was down with other ideas, and Meath never did get that All-Ireland.